Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finale of both the F4 and the TCC. It is an absolute honor to be here another week with the best racing there is on Race Room, and it comes from Pro League Racing. Welcome everybody, my name is Juan Antonio Jimenez and I hope you are having a great time. Get your popcorn ready, get yourselves a nice beverage because we're going to be here for an hour and a half, and I can assure you, you are not going to forget any second of it. We're going to go directly with a qualifying, so let's turn those engines up. And let's see how everybody's going to do. Now, I need to tell you, we have a little bit of a surprise on the Discord channel with us. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than my best friend, Dane Alma Misiraka. Welcome, Alma. Good evening. How are you feeling tonight? Well, you need to turn that mic up a little bit, baby girl, because then people can hear you a little better. And it has been an absolute pleasure to have you throughout all of the seasons we've had. We're starting to see some times being dropped on the standings. The first one is going to be Janos Kovacs. Let's see where he ends up. Looks like the time is now coming in. Ayman Akim Bin Abbas taking the lead, as he's usually done throughout every round of the championship. Welcome everybody to the broadcast. I see Bariknik, I see Simon Vestera. She does not seem excited. She is very excited. She's just a little nervous because, you know, it's a new experience here on camera. But I must say, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start off big. My good friend here, Dane Alma Misiraka, is going to take care of something we promised we would do if we would hit 30 viewers. But you know what? We are going to do it either way. Ladies and gentlemen, we are raffling 1,100 VRP, and the raffle is going to start in just a few moments. All you have to do is type in the chat, Juan, I want it. My good friend Alma will take care of counting the participants, and at the end of the second race of the TCC, we will crown the winner, and that winner will get himself 1,100 VRP. We are now on the front wing of Francesco Villette, and there we go. I only say it because we cannot actually hear him. What? You cannot hear me? Yeah, you sound super low. You really sound low. I don't know why. I have you on 200%. Scream. Try. Come on. See, now people can hear you. And it's a woman. Come on. I know she might not look like a woman, but she is. So let's have a little bit let's have a little bit of love to her. We can hear you, but not your body. Yeah, she sounds quite low, but unfortunately, I cannot get her any higher on the volume. I'm going to try my best, though, because I want you all to listen to this lovely woman. Alma, talk again. Okay, well, let's see if we can get her back on the audio. I would love to, as I want to hear that lovely voice, and I want you all to hear her. For now, it's Mateo Catalan, the man who caused a lot of controversy last week at the Hungaroring. So let's see how this one is gonna go on the F4. For now, he holds the pole position. Ayman Hakim bin Abbas is looking forward to set himself as the F4 champion. And let me tell you, Mateusz Friedrich is not being able to catch up to him because the battle is between these two. They are separated by 45 points. Bin Abbas in the lead with 411. Then we have Friedrich on P2 with 366. Behind him we have Bo Dixon taking the last part of the podium. And then we have Castellan, Witherill, Axon, Georgie, Wells Fra, and Justa, as well as Stewart, Cross, Burek, Page. They are the closest to one another. It's not low. There's no other audio than the game and yourself. Oh, well, that's very weird, I must say. Let's see if we can get it done. Do we hear Alma again? Alma, could you please speak to the ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, can you hear me much better now?
Jesus Christ, you sound like a rally driver now. Very good. Oh my God, Sammy! Do what I tell you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now you can hear her. So please, if you would like to repeat the lovely intro you did, I'd love everybody to hear you. But before that, let's take a look, because Bin Abbas has taken pole position for the last race of the season. Behind him is going to be Catalan, Kovacs, Castellan, Georgie, Witherill, Piet, and Friedrich on dead last on 8th. But Bruce and Justa haven't settled up, so they're going to be behind him. Now, Miss Alma, would you like to say something to our lovely viewers?
Good evening once again, everybody, to everybody who's watching and listen. We have 9 users so far on the stream. Thank you, everybody, for coming here, and let the show start.
Well, the show will start indeed, and as I said, the raffle is open. All you have to say in the chat is Juan, I want it. You type that, you get into the possibility of winning 1100 VRP. So come on, ladies and gentlemen, it's free. All you have to do is type it in the chat. My lovely friend Alma will take care of counting the participants and doing the raffle. We are 20 seconds away from the start of this F4 race that is going to be led by Ayman Hakim bin Abbas. Behind him is going to be Carolan, Cobas, Castellan, Georgie, Wetherill, Billet, Friedrich, Bruce, and Justa. The red lights are going to turn green here at Zolder, and here we go. Let's get rock and rolling for now. Bin Abbas with a great start. It looks like he's not going to have any issues. Defending the P1. Behind him is Catalan, getting quite close, but not enough to try a move. Here we see a side by side between Georgie and Castellan, and unfortunately Georgie gets tapped twice and goes down into dead last. Very unfortunate incident to start things off for Mr. Georgie. We're going to go with Richard Wetherill, who has gone down to P6. He's trying to catch on Mateusz Friedrich, who has had an amazing start indeed. All I have to tell you is that if Hakim bin Abbas finishes the race, he has the title home. Here we go with Wetherill catching on Friedrich and Kovacs. The two gentlemen in front. You go through the second chicane. Very hard corners for these open wheelers. We're gonna go back to the front, back with Bin Abbas and Mateo Catalan. Let's see how these two are going. There you see the Malaysian driver trying to defend. A little bit of a spin for Mateo Catalan, but very well held up from the Italian driver, who's looking to make a move very quickly, nearly side by side. We go down through the last chicane of the evening, and the first lap of the evening is completed. I would like, Alma, if you could please type in the chat what everybody has to type to get into the raffle. That'd be lovely to see. Thank you in advance. And here we go. Second lap is on its way. For now, very calm start. Just that tap, unfortunately for Georgie, who is out. Type Juan, I want it. Indeed, you type that, you get into a raffle of 1100 VRP. So come on, ladies and gentlemen, it's free. All you have to do is type a little bit and enjoy the fun. Here we see Mateo Catalan and Hakim Binabas still going at it. Very hard on the curves, as you can see. My God, the sparkles all over the place for these two gentlemen. And now we approach the Villeneuve chicane. Very awkward corner, as I said, for these open wheelers. For now, Hakim Binabas has everything under control. 17 minutes and 20 seconds remaining till the finish line. We'll have the checker flying all over it. But for now, everything looking stable. We see the first participant in the raffle, Alex. Welcome to the broadcast. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, invite your friends, your family. This is just the start. After this race, we will start the TCC with the last two races of the season. Friedrich, unfortunately, has dropped down to P7. Let's see if he can get a move on Francesco Villet, the South African, and the Polish driver nearly going side by side. There you see Friedrich looking for the side by side now, looking for a switcheroo. Can he execute it? Indeed he can. That's a hell of a line from Mateusz Friedrich. And as you can see, on the outside he goes, and he makes the move work or not. Great defense there from Villet. They're still side by side. Villet is going to have the inside for the next corner. Friedrich is going to have to wait patiently or not. He actually committed to the outside line once again. Stuart User has caught up from the back, and as you see, it's still Villet defending. What a lovely effort. But unfortunately, he is going to lose the car. And Friedrich goes back into P6. We're going to go with Mateo Catalan, who was unfortunately dropped down to P3. Castellan making the move, going up into the second position, and now slowly but surely trying to catch on Binabas, who's already flown away. 1.5 seconds of a lead he has from the Polish Castellan, and Catalan, the Italian driver, looking to get a little bit closer because he has dropped a whopping second after the move happened, and he's struggling to get it back. We're gonna go now back with Stuart Euster, who's fighting with Friedrich, but Friedrich is doing just the same as Hakim Binabas. Mr. Friedrich is flying away. Euster has a little bit of the slipstream, that's going to help through the straight, but here is where you can gain the most time, and there you see that is not a very good line from Friedrich. Euster is going to catch up quite a bit, but you can see he's very conservative on these corners. So he's going to stay behind for the moment being. We have already gone through the first 5 minutes of racing, and Hakim Binabas has led every single lap. Castellan on P2, Catalan on P3. Behind them we got Kovacs and Witherill on 4th and 5th respectively. Friedrich and Ustar, we've seen this fight happening for the last couple of minutes, and then Villet, Bruce, and Georgie, who is unfortunately packed up in the pit lane. So we will see how the race evolves. I see 10 gentlemen still on the YouTube channel watching us live. So big thank you to all of you who have supported us from the beginning. I must say, this is indeed just the beginning, because we have so many things prepared for the near future. I can tell you, you are gonna want to be a part of this. Hakim Binabas goes through the finish line once again. We're now into the 5th lap. Binabas doing a hell of a job now, going into the Sternwacht corner. Very nice there from Binabas. Kanalbocht. Then we have him just in front, turn number 2 and 3. We're going into Lucien Blanchibonk. Very good line there from Akim Binabas. Once again, that's the usual with this gentleman. You have a straight on the guidebook. He just nails the corners every single time. The first chicane, the Klein chicane, to be exact. As we go through the Sacrament Straight. Here we go now into Villanova. Very good line. And look at Catalan now. He's starting to catch back to Castellan. We're going to go on board. And unfortunately, Mateo Catalan out of the track again. I think he outbroke himself. And now Kovacs, as you can see, he's right behind. Mr. Catalan has dirty tires. Maybe Kovacs can get the upper hand as we go into the slowest corner of the track. That is the Boulder Bergbocht. And there you see the side by side. Kovacs is going to have the inside for the next chicane or not. Nearly contact between these two. Catalan, for the moment being, looks like he's going to switch it and have the inside, but Kovacs closes the door and makes the move up into P3. Now time for the Italian to try and bring it back as we're going to cross the line once again. Here we go. Catalan and Kovacs. Here you see the Italian going left and right, trying to put the pressure on the Hungarian driver. Here we go with Catalan on the outside. Now looking for the switcheroo. Can he make it happen? Look at how tight it is between these two. There's not even a damn centimeter between those tires. And Catalan on the inside makes it happen. Good traction on the exit. And he has the move done. But be sure Kovacs is not going to give it up. Kovacs is not going to let this one slide. The fight stays on, but Catalan gets a little bit of breathing room. Here we go back with Justa and Friedrich. Friedrich is really struggling to catch up to the rest of the pack. Justa is making it even more difficult. And I must say that Friedrich's opportunities of getting this championship home are starting to disappear because Binabas is in the lead by quite a bit. And let's be honest, if he doesn't disconnect, he has it on the pocket. Welcome, Mr. Karen. Welcome, Mr. Simot. I must remind you, we are live on a raffle for 1100 VRP. So if you want a bit of that, all you have to do is tell me, Alma. Alma just left me hanging. Thank you very much, Alma. I love you, baby. All you have to do... all you have to do... There you go. She just typed it. Fantastic. No, not dollars. Not dollars. Then I will be participating too. You would win 1100 VRP. I wish it was dollars. Let me tell you, I would be fighting in that raffle as well. It is VRP. It is the token that is used on Race Room for yourselves to get new tracks or cars. Welcome, Mr. Cat. So all you have to do is type Juan, I want it in the chat, and you will join the raffle. Thank you very much, Alma. You are the best mod we have, that's for sure. Juan, I want it. I see Racing at Home already getting in. I see 13 gentlemen and ladies on the broadcast. Please, let's get everybody ready for the next two races we have. So all you have to do is send that link to your friends, your family. Caca in Spanish means poo-poo. Unfortunately, Catalan has gone directly into the pit lane. Another spin. Wetherill. And Kovacs now fighting for this P3. Let's go on board with the British man. Can he make it happen? He's going to look for the pressure. He's good. Look to make the move ASAP. Side by side for the moment being. Here we go. Wetherill on the outside. What a move there from Richard Wetherill. That was fantastic racing. And what a hell of a maneuver on the outside. Now Wetherill nearly going out of the track. And Kovacs is going to bring it right up to P3 again. Good recovery. Wetherill made an incredible move, but unfortunately went a little too much. On that second corner, approaching the Kleiner chicane, I see more people participating. I love it. Here we go. Wetherill and Kovacs are not gonna stop fighting, and I love this. It's 8 minutes remaining till the end of the F4 Championship. At the moment, Ayman Hakim bin Abbas looking like $1 million. He has this covered, and I must say, he sure as hell deserves it. What a season he has given us. Our first open wheeler championship, and it has been incredible to see everybody improving. All I can say for next season is that we might see some open wheelers again. Cannot confirm, but I can confirm news are coming very soon, and they are the biggest news Pro League Racing has ever seen. So I hope you all support it. I hope you're having a blast just like I am. 7 minutes on the clock. Here we see Wetherill and Kovac still going at it. We're going to go on board with Mr. Stuart Eusta, who's still fighting with Friedrich. Friedrich is not having the pace required to go into the top of the board. He's 7 seconds behind Richard Wetherill. That is a massive gap. Hakim bin Abbas is 2.7 ahead of Castellan. Hello there, Mr. Georgie. Very unfortunate to not see you on the track anymore. We saw the incident at the beginning. Of course, I have to remind you once again, we have an 1100 VRP raffle going on. All you have to do is type Juan, I want it, and you are in. Of course, we want to get more people in, so please, if you'd like to help us, share the broadcast with your friends and family. We are minutes away from crowning ourselves an F4 champion, and it's looking like $1 million is a set for Ayman Hakim bin Abbas. Wetherill and Kovacs, as you can see, still quite close. There you see the rear of the Hungarian driver. For now, playing it safely, no need to risk anything. Simon Trubrek, isn't it lovely to see you here on the broadcast? Enjoy the coverage this season, Juan. Thank you, it's been great. See you in the WTCR race. Mr. Trubrek, thank you so much for coming by. It means the world for me to read such an amazing comment. Thank you. And let me tell you, we are ready. You can see really sliding through turn number 2. Here we go with Kovacs and Wetherill. They're going to get very tired once again. There we go, nearly side by side. Wetherill is looking for the better exit. He's going to damn sure get it. And they are going to go indeed side by side. There you see how close these two cars are from one another. Is Wetherill going to come in? No, he is going to wait patiently. He knows there's no need to make that happen there. There's way better places to try and overtake a maneuver, and this is one of them. After this straight, we're going to go into the slowest corner of the track. Can Wetherill dive on the inside? He is not. You know it. Mr. Wetherill is one of the cleanest drivers out there. He doesn't want to get in trouble. Commentators curse live, and I don't. Oh man, that sucks. That really sucks, because now I was going to say something. I'm going to say it anyway. But ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever enjoyed any of the events we've had here on Race Room, the only person you have to thank is Mr. Richard Wetherill. He has been the man organizing every single event on Race Room, and he has made this such a special day for me and for most of the people who participate. So from the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big thank you to Rich Wetherill, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here, that's for sure. Unfortunate to end it like this, but it was a great championship. Oh, baby. You're going to see next championship. I cannot tell you anything. But, oh, mama. Oh, mama. And talking about mamas, look at you. So trying to make a move on Friedrich. I'm very happy you enjoy the broadcast, my friends. That is my job. To make you all have a good time, or the better time I can give you. So you have me here for everything. There you see Friedrich is still defending, but it's not going to be enough. We have 2:40 on the clock, 2 more laps, and the F4 title will be decided. Here we go, Hakim Bin Abbas on the penultimate lap of the championship. Let's go on board with him for a little bit. Let's enjoy what the pinnacle of open wheeler racing is all about. Here we go now with Hakim Bin Abbas approaching turn number 4, and look at the lines. He's just so precise. The apexes are hit every single time to millimetrical precision. Next level stuff from this gentleman. And you can see how hard he goes on the curbs. Let's be honest, that is not super realistic. You try to do that in real life, I'm telling you, you're going to see the moon. Here we go now into Villeneuve, the second chicane off the track. Who is winning? I think everybody is. And of course, I have to remind it again, the raffle is open. All you have to do is type Juan I want it and win 1100 VRP. So come on, it's free. Get on the raffle with a reeling user now nearly side by side, even with the slip, even with the spin. Weather is still trying to fight. Is he going to commit to Villeneuve? No, he is not. He's going to keep it calmly. No need to force as much. And there you have Mr. Weatherill down into P6. But great effort nonetheless. Here we got another participant. I love it. It is lovely to see you here, Mr. Zolder. And hey, I've said many things. I have to say it again. The same way we thanked Rich Weatherill, we need to thank Alma Black 22 for the incredible moderation skills and attributes, because she has been spectacular from beginning to end. So big love to her as well. I want it and win 1100 VRP. Nah. What you have to say is, Juan, I want it. That's all you have to say. You didn't say the key word. You didn't say the real deal. Look at Hakim Bin Abbas lapping Norman Bruce, and we are gonna go on board with him because the white flag is out, and Ayman Hakim Bin Abbas is gonna crown himself the F4 champion. What a season! From top to bottom, absolute perfection. He had an incredible fight with Paul Dixon for the start of the championship, but at the end, it's Bin Abbas who's going to be crowned the inaugural F4 champion. Here he goes through the finish line. The checker flag is out, and he gets the title home to Malaysia. What an amazing effort. What a season, and absolutely deserved. Castellan finishing on a great P2. Kovacs on P3. As you can see, he's about to cross the line. That is going to be the podium for the evening, and I must say, Friedrich hasn't been able to take the championship, but he's going to take a very, very nice P2. Hell of an effort. Ooh, the drift. Trying to play with the minds. Ladies and gentlemen, Rich Weather is going to end it on 5th. Stuart User just behind. Side by side with Billet. Look at how close that was at the end. User's going to survive on 6th. Billet on 7th. Norman Bruce trying to come to the checker flag. But we have the results. Ayman Hakim Bin Abbas is your F4 champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the start. We're gonna go now with the main event with the Touring Car Championship. Get ready and don't tune out. Invite everybody because we're about to go into the finale. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you in just a few short minutes.
Give me
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here now for the main event, and it is the TCC finale. We have two incredible races of 20 minutes each in front of us, and this is going to determine the championship. At the moment, we have a very tight grid in the front because the leader is Frank Van Roon with 762 points. Jean Patra just behind, but 757 points. This is just a 5-point difference. It's going to get as tight as it possibly can. And then miles behind, unfortunately, Fabio Pereira on P3 with 645. Biddulph on 4th with 614. And then the list goes down. We Catalan, Trurek, Witherill, Axon, Gigas, Julius, Lavos, Page, Obradovic, Jensen, Hobbs, Blasek, Lornavicius, Cross, Graves, Lornavicius, Singleton, Stankovic, Van der Broek in the back, but Ivanov, Anton Tamenga, Norman Bruce, Boname Burek, Smakas, Gale, Yilmaz, Teixeira, Galan, Raristas, Villet, Wilson, Wood, and Facchetti. This is our full championship standings, and I must say, we haven't talked about it, but the winner of the TCC Championship is going to get himself not only gloves, but grip socks. Hail to the Yale, baby. You're getting a big prize for winning the championship. And the cup is alive as well at the moment. Is Slavos Lovas leading the cup with 431 points. The winner of the cup will get himself a pair of gloves. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be exciting, and I cannot wait to see how this one is going to end up. I've seen many people joining the raffle already, and we want to see some more. Let's turn those engines up, and let's hear my lovely friend, Dane Alma Misiraka. Alma, how are we looking so far?
Good evening once again to everybody on the stream. So for now, we have 10 people in and waiting for more.
Well, she just said the key word, waiting for more. Ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do, I want it in the chat, and you're getting yourselves in. And strap your seatbelts, because we are going to go into the last qualifying of the season. Just a few short seconds away. And here we go into the qualifying session. And you know what? We are going to go with Pascal Jampatra, the Swiss Superman, for a whole lap here at Zolder. We're going to start the lap. Closing into turn number 1, a very long left-hander. Careful with the exit. Here we go. Through Arsta. Very good line there from Jampata, hitting the apex perfectly. Of course, the touring cars can hit those curbs way harder. We go now to Sternwacht. Also, Kanalwacht just in front. Number 2 and number 3 are the corners. Now turn number 4, very long right-hander once again, the Luzina Bianchi Bacht. Amazing lines as usual from the Superman. For now, putting purples. Here we go now into Klein. Now the first chicane of 3. Lovely stuff there from Jean Padra. And of course, as we go now through the Sacrament Hill, I must say, thank you very much to Subnormal Apparel for supporting us all throughout the season. They have been amazing. And what can I say? I love you guys. Here we go now with John Patra through Lammenbocht. And of course, the biggest braking zone that we mentioned previously, it's the Boulder Bergbocht. Fantastic line so far from John Potter, who has put purple after purple after purple. Nice to finally hear Alma's voice. Never had the chance to say she is the loveliest person in the world. In Panzer Catalan we trust. Wow, that's a statement right there. I hope there's nothing dirty to interfere with the championship fight. I see some more people joining the raffle. Fantastic to see you all participating. John Patra is gonna put the first time on the board. 36.789 at the moment, leading by 7/10 of a second. We haven't taken a look a little too much from the man who is leading the championship as we speak, and this man is Frank van Roon, now approaching Villeneuve. How many people are we on the broadcast? Let me check it. We are 17 viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, share the link with your friends, your family, because we're about to rock and roll into the last two races of the season. Frank van Roon goes now up the hill and down, closing in into Boulder Bergbocht. Here we go. Big braking zone. Van Roon going a little too wide. That is going to make him lose a little bit of time as he exited into Jochen Rindbocht. Welcome, Mr. Mazeman, to the broadcast. Here we go with Van Roon now. The Jackie Xbox. The last chicane of the track. The finish line is going to be there for Van Roon. Can he get into the lead? He hasn't set a clean lap yet. Here we go. The first one on the board. And Van Roon goes into P2 for now. Pascal Jean-Patra leads the way with 3.28 tenths of a second ahead from the Dutch maniac. That is Frank van Roon. We are going to go now on board with the man who holds P3 in the championship. That is Fabio Gil. Unfortunately, not the best lap he could have said. He's going to go for another attempt. Let's see if we get him at the top. So only 5 points between Frank and Pascal. That is true indeed. We saw the absolute chaos that was the Hungaroring last week. It was absolute pandemonium. We had a lot of controversy. But now, hopefully, we will see a clean fight to determine a championship winner. I am very happy to see 24 drivers on the grid. Unfortunately, 6 of them haven't been able to set a lap time. And look at who came into the top. Anton Tamenga goes in the lead with 33 thousandths of a second ahead of Pascal Jean-Patra. Let's go now with Mr. Yorbelov, who has just started a lap. We haven't talked about him a little too much, but there you go. He just goes right into P3. 2 tenths in 6 hundredths away from Jean-Patra's P2. It's as tight as it gets at the front, and right now Van Roon wants to get himself into the same line as Jean-Patra, but look at that. Dovidas Loredovicius goes into P3. Let's check on some more quick gentlemen, one of them being Mr. Piotrek Blaszczak, the Polish driver, looking forward to set himself at the top of the board. Let's see if he can make it happen. Go, 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 Frank and Anton. Dutch power. Oh, a stroopwafel. That's all I know how to say in Dutch, right, Alma? Let me hear it. Thank you, Alma. Once again, you love those stroopwafels. That's why she's not talking. She's eating a stroopwafel as we speak. Right, Alma?
I'm sorry. I was doing some back work over there. So my
You love that back work. You love that back work indeed. You do such an incredible job, as I said. You are the best. And look at Piotr Blaszczak. The finish line is there for him. Can he get into the top 5? Blaszczak goes into P7. Very close grid so far. In this qualifying session, we're going to go with the man who's leading the TCC Cup, Slavos Lovas. Let's see if he can get himself higher on the board, we will see how that one is gonna go. Welcome, Maurice. Welcome to the Dutch Sim Racing team, to the broadcast as well. It's lovely to see you here. Of course, Lovas right now on the second sector. We see Biddulph takes the lead. Jampatra on second. Van Roon, let's take a look at him. He's starting a new lap. Right now holding P5. And he's starting to feel the pressure because more gentlemen are getting there. Of course, as Alma reminded us all, there is a raffle going on. All you have to do, type Juan, I want it, and you will be eligible. For the raffle, we're gonna go with my good man, Boki Obradovic. He's really close to the man who is leading the TCC Cup. As we previously mentioned, Slavos Lovas. Unfortunately for Lovas, he's behind Obradovic, so this is going to be close as well. We will see who's going to get that spot at the top. We're going to go quickly with Jampatra, because he's on another flying attempt. Can he get into the lead? We will see. For now, Biddulph takes provisional pole with a 1:36.441. 1.27 of a second away from Jampatra. An amazing lap from the Englishman. And let me tell you, that's going to be a very hard one to beat. Jampatra, very aggressive as usual. That's the usual we see from him. We're going to move now with Alan Axon. We haven't talked about him too much, but what a great driver this man is. Always is right there at the top, and I think one of the most consistent drivers we have on the championship. That is not fiction, that is facts. We are going to move with George Realistas, the only Greek driver we have on the grid. Let's see how he's doing. Unfortunately, that second sector is costing him quite a bit of time, but I think he might be able to get into the 38s. Let's see, he's going to cross the line. Realistas into P16. Good lap. He goes into the 38.6s. Good attempt. Breaks from the top 20 and goes a little closer to the rest of the field. Let's take a look on Simon Trevor, because he just put a purple sector on the first. Jampatra has taken the lead. Van Roon is fourth. We have 1 minute away from the finish, from the end of this qualifying session. Triverick is looking like $1 million. Can he make it happen to the top 5? That second sector unfortunately made him lose a lot of time. The finish line is there for Triverick. P8. Let's check now on Fabio Gil, because he's also right there. He's looking very good. Unfortunately, it's that second sector for everybody where they're dropping all the time. Fabio Gil not being able to overtake Triverick. Everybody's in the pit lane except himself and Slavos Lovas. 25 seconds ago from this qualifying session, we're already getting the qualifying results. Ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be it. Jampatra is gonna be leading the first race from Biddulph, Tamenga, Van Roon, Plasjak, Lorenovicius, Gigax, Triverick, Gil, and Axon. That is our top 10. We will do the official grid walk in just a few seconds, but behind him it's gonna be Wetherill, Wilson, Lovas, Jensen, Obradovic, Van der Broek, Ralista, Singleton, Page, Wood, Stankovic, Biet, Cross, and Bruce. These are our 24 drivers, and I'm not gonna make you wait any longer. We're gonna proceed with race number 1. A minute, and we will go on the green. And here we are taking a nice look at Zolder. What a lovely technical track. You've seen it on the F4. Tiny mistake right on the wall. And what an effort from everybody on this qualifying session, as close as it could have possibly gotten. We have 20 people between 2 seconds. You'll tell me if that is not a close grid. But now it is time to stop the BS, because the red lights are gonna turn green for the penultimate time of the season. John Patra is gonna lead this first race on. The red lights turn green, and it's time to rock and roll. An amazing start from John Patra. There you see Orbit might be able to commit to the inside line. Now he's not going to make it happen. There you see Van Roon is actually going for Tamenga. There's a little bit of contact there, but for now Van Roon is going to stay alive. Look at Tamenga, is going to try to bring it back once again. There you see the whole pack coming through nicely. No incident so far. That is very good to see. There was a lot of smoke being thrown there at the back, but they're all alive still. Look at the whole pack going up through turn number 4, side by side all over the place. Van Roon has been able to get into P3. This is crucial for the championship fight. Look at Fabio Gil. He's going to look for the inside of Michael Gigax. So he's going to have to wait. But look at Biddulph and John Patra side by side. This is what John Patra does not want, a side by side so early. There's a little bit of contact. John Patra's going to be out on the track. He has been able to save it. No, he hasn't. And Van Roon makes the move. That is so unfortunate to see. John Patra again involved in an incident where he wasn't at fault. He's gonna drop to P3, but still there's a lot of race left. Here we go now with Blasjak on the inside of Tamenga. Makes the move happen. No problems whatsoever. Jean-Paul gonna have to push like an absolute maniac to catch to these two gentlemen. Bit of trying to block the door. Here we go now into the last chicane of the track. The first lap is going to be completed with Biddulph leading from Van Roon, John Patra, Blasjak, Tamenga, Lorna Vicious, Gigax, Hill, Tribrick, Lovas for the top 10. Let's proceed to move with Dovidas, Lorna Vicious. There you have him fighting on Anton Tamenga. Going left and right, trying to squeeze in. Look at, he was looking for the outside line there, but there was no concrete. All there was grass and gravel, so he had to give it up and be a little patient. As you can see, Slavos Lovas now ahead of Obradovic. He's slowly but surely securing himself that TCC Cup victory. Let's see if he can hold on to it still. 17 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Fabio Gil nearly side by side with Michael Gigax is going to have to drop it down and be a little patient. Let's go back. Christian Patra, Van Roon and Biddulph, the top 3 starting to separate themselves from the rest. Look at John Patra. What a hell of a line through there, for the love of Christ. He just got himself 3 tenths down with 1 corner only. We need to move quickly with Tamenga and Blasjak. This is the fight for P4. At the moment, Tamenga is looking very comfortable. Let's see if he can try a move on the Polish driver. Blasjak didn't do too bad on the F4. Let's see if he can survive this P4. At the moment, Tamenga really put in the pressure, and it ain't gonna stop, let me tell you that. Tamenga for now giving it safely. Lorna Vicious catching behind, and the whole pack comes into play. We need to go back with the top 3, because this is the championship fight between these two gentlemen. And now I'm going to give you a little bit of information, a little bit of mathematics. So you see Van Roon making a mistake. John Patra's going to close in even more. Keep in mind, between P2 and P3, there is a 3-point difference. So if John Patra makes it to P2, he would be only 2 points away from the title. If he makes it to first, he completely ties the championship. Here we go. It's just 1/10 between these two gentlemen as we go through the Kleine chicane. Once again, lap number 3 here at Zolder. A great exit from John Patra. Is he going to wait? Is he going to be patient? Is he going to go all in? Van Roon doing a great job closing the door, not letting him by. But this is John Patra's specialty. This Villeneuve chicane, this is where he gains a lot of time. Unfortunately, he had to back down a little bit because Van Roon was a little too close. Should have played that a little more smartly. We're going to go now with Richard Wetherill, who's fighting with Slavos Lovas, the current TCC Cup winner. If he can secure himself being ahead of Obradovic for this race and the following. We're going to move quickly with Tamenga, who's pushing on Blasek again on this last chicane. He's really getting close. Can he find the move? Behind him, he has not one, not two, but 10 cars, and one single mistake can make you lose all of those positions in just a moment. Tamenga slowly but surely closing in. Same goes for Fabio Gil and Douglas Lornovich is the two-man behind the Dutch driver. As you can see, in the middle of the pack, things are starting to calm down. They're close, but they're not pushing themselves a little too much. There we go with Wetherill and Loas once again. Look at how tight these two are. Wetherill on the inside. The exit is good, but does he have enough speed to dive on the Klein chicane? We see some lights being flashed. If I'm not mistaken, that was Mr. Loas himself. Up for now, no move to be seen. Or maybe there is, because an accident is looking a little cheeky. He wants to make something happen here. Here we go through Villeneuve. No move. And that is the best decision he could have had. Let's take a look at Jord Biddulph, who took the lead from John Patra. Van Roon in the middle. 13 minutes, 50 seconds away from the end of this first race. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we have an 1100 VRP giveaway. All you have to do is type 1, I want it, and you'll join the raffle. Look at how close these three are getting. It's getting tense in here. It's getting hot in the commentary booth. And look at these three as well. Loas, Wetherill, and now Axon joining the fray, as well as Jake Wilson. Three Brits going at it. And talking about a Brit, Tribrek and Fabio Gil now going for a little bit of a struggle. Good lines there from Tribrek. The exit's going to be good, but will it be enough? It might be. You can see he's carrying a little more speed, but unfortunately I don't think he's going to be able to dive on the inside. There was a little bit of contact there. Outbroke himself by just a notch. And look at how it's looking at that front. Van Roon catching on middle rapidly. John Patra, I suppose, might have a little bit of damage after the contact. Or maybe he's just playing the strategy. He's just trying to save those tires till the end. Because Van Roon seems to be pushing very hard. Again, he goes on the grass. He's going to drop a couple tenths because of that mistake. Tamenga and Blasek. Now Tamenga has a very good run. But again, I don't think he's going to go for it. He's way behind. There's still 12 minutes to go. Many opportunities to be taken. So we're going to go with Wetherill and Loas side by side. Loas reclaims the position. Great job there defending. Going on the outside, letting the bait for Rich Wetherill to go on the inside, breaking a little too much, takes advantage of it and goes back into P10. Careful, because Loas was out of the track. That is going to be a very slow exit, and maybe it's the time for Wetherill to finally attack and conquer P10. Side by side they go through the first corner. No, Wetherill is looking for that switcheroo. What a movement. Loas, unfortunately, big mistake. He's going to pay with 2 positions, maybe 3, because Wilson is going on the outside. Loas has it covered. And momentarily, he's going to stay at P12. But look at Damien Jensen, the Danish driver, taking advantage of Wilson's attempt to make a move. There's a car out of the track. That was Richard Wetherill. We have in front of him Fabio Gil and Douglas Lornovich still fighting. They ain't gonna stop, as I told you many times. They're gonna go to war from beginning to end. Tamenga and Blasek still going at it too. Here we go through Villeneuve. The exit from Tamenga is better, but Blasek is being very smart about his defensive strategy, and he's making it work up to perfection. Here we go back with the leaders with Biddulph, Van Roon and John Patra. Right now Van Roon will be extending his lead to 8 points. Remember, the second race has an inverted reverse grid, sorry. On the top 8, Zolder and Patra would be starting on 5th. Sorry, John Potter will be starting on 6th. Van Roon on 7th. Biddulph on 8th. Another lap goes by. This is lap number 7. And here you see there has been contact between Van der Broek and Richard Page. Van der Broek taking the worst of the two. Jensen pushing like an absolute madman, trying to catch Jake Wilson and make the move. He had an attempt on turn 4 last lap. He couldn't secure it. So now he's going to have to keep trying. We are now down to halfway point. Things starting to look a little more stable. Obradovic is in the pit lane. So these are great news for Slavos Lovas. So let's see how that one is gonna go. We need to go back on the front because these two are getting very close. This is Van Roon and John Potter once again. There you see the rear view camera, sorry, of Frank Van Roon and John Potter braking very late. You can see the pressure is there. Will the Dutchman succumb or will the Dutchman survive? That is the question everybody has on their minds. We are 17 viewers on the broadcast. Thank you so much to each and every single one of you. Look at Van Roon getting a great run on your Biddulph. Can he try something on the British lad? Can he defend it? Or can he be a very big factor on this fight? You can see how close it was. And now Van Roon is going to try to commit to the inside. There's contact! There is contact! Good save there from Van Roon. That was as scary as it gets. Oh my Lord almighty. A lot of weaving. Now, Japaldra might be able to go side by side. No, he's going to stay behind. That was so scary. And now John Potter is going to tap the gravel. He's going to lose a little bit of speed. It got very tense. You could see Van Roon flashing the lights. He's not happy with what happened now. Biddulph has made contact with both John Potter and Van Roon. The two men fighting for the championship. And now John Potter has dropped a full 2.5 seconds. Things are not looking good for him behind. Look at this incredible fight, a 5-man bout between Blasiak, Tamenga, Lauren Vicious Hill, and Tribrek. Tamenga with a very good run once again. Will this be the time where he goes for the inside line? He will go downhill. No, Tamenga keeping it safe. Here we go. I don't think Jean Patra will be able to close in to Van Roon unless there's another contact with Biddulph. And therefore, the Dutchman, wow, that got very tense very quickly. Let's check on Van Roon. I don't know if he has any sort of damage, but I'm sure these gentlemen are playing with fire. And fire, ladies and gentlemen, burns. So they need to be very precise, very concise, very meticulous with the decisions they are opting to make. There you see the top 3 going at it now. The 3 of them separated each by 1 second. We're gonna move down with Wilson and Lovas. Lovas right now looks like $1,000,000. He's just chilling. He is just relaxing right now. He has the cup on his hands. But you cannot get overconfident. We're going to have to go with Tamenga and Blasiak again. These two are getting very tight. This is where Tamenga always gets the good run but never decides to commit. Will this be the one? The exit is fantastic once again. Tamenga, will he go for it? It doesn't look like so. He's just showing the nose, trying to put the pressure, trying to get Blasiak to finally commit to a mistake. And the race is starting to calm down. We've had absolute madness for the last 10 minutes. Now things starting to settle. Let's go with Biddulph once again. There you have him in the lead. Van Roon on second, catching to the British lad. Jean Patra on P3. 1.4 seconds behind. It's not looking good for him. He's gonna need a miracle to make it happen. To the top of the board. Hello, Darkest Lord. How you doing? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to win 1100 VRP, all you have to do is type Juan I want it in the chat, and you'll get yourself into the raffle. So come on, it's free, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move again with Tamenga and Blackjack. This is looking very promising. Tamenga, he's usually very aggressive, but this race, he's taking things on a very calm manner. Surprising for him. Sangonomiya Kokomi, another gentleman or lady in the raffle. Lovely to see it. That's what it's in for, so come on, don't be shy. That's amazing, Darkest. It's awesome to see you here, mate. Look at the 5-man bout. Now Tamenga didn't get a good run. Lorna Vicious is looking very close, and even closer is Fabio Gil. This pack has been so tight ever since the green lights came out. 3 minutes and 50 seconds away from the finish of the first race of 2. And at the moment, Van Roon will be leading the championship by 8 points. John Potter's gonna have to drive like he's never had before to get the title home, but there's still hope, even though the gap has opened to 1.6 seconds. Anything can happen. Okay, look at what happened there. Björn Biddulph has made a mistake of having internet issues. He has brought it back, thankfully, and he's back in the lead. But that are not good news, because if somebody gets close to racing with him, this could be trouble. Let's go with Damien Jensen, Jake Wilson, and Slavos Lovas. 3-man bout. Let's see how they do. James Petrie, 15, go on Rich. Which Rich? Witherill or Page? Who are you rooting for, my friend? Let us know. Everybody tell me, who do you think is going to get the championship tonight? Will it be Varun? Will it be John Patra? Let me see it. What do you think? There we go with Lorna Vicious once again on Tamenga. Quite close between these two. Look at him go. Oh, there's going to be a little bit of contact there. You can hear. Oh, the bomb drafted. Page, you want to support Mr. Page? Well, that is lovely to see. Biddulph is starting to lose time to Van Roon. If Van Roon gets into the lead, it would be not just a 3-point delta. It would be 6 points. So if Van Roon wins this first race, we are talking about an 11-point lead from the Dutchman. There we see Biddulph trying to keep the pressure off of him. 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining. We're going to have one more lap for this first race to end. John Potts is not being able to catch up. The Swiss Superman is going to have to do a hell of a job on the second race to get it to the lead. We will see. Juan, I want it. Well, you will get it, my friend. You are in the raffle. Lovely to see you all participating. I see 22 viewers. Thank you so much. We see some love for Van Roon as well. Look at Lorna Vicious and look at Gil. Gil, unfortunately, little bit of echo there. Both of them are going to go wide, and Fabio Gil says, thank you very much. 2-1, and now Tamenga finds himself in a very precarious position. Look at him go left and right. Can he try to bring it back on track? No, he's going to have to wait. We go with the leaders for the last lap of race number 1. Can Maroon get it to the lead? We do not know, but we will find out in a minute time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how that goes. Welcome, Lucy, to the broadcast. There you see a great line from both once again. But the gap remains half a second. John Patrick's 3 seconds behind. He's going to have it very tough to get it done. We're going to go with Tamenga, Tribrick, and Lauren Avicius, because look at how they're going for it. Tamenga being attacked by Tribrick, but he's going to survive it, or at least that's going to be the case. For the moment being, we're going to go with the leader, with Jord Biddulph. He only has 3 more corners till the checkered flag. Here we go. Biddulph is gonna cross the line as your race 1 winner if he makes it alive through that last chicane. Here we go, Biddulph. Take it safely, get lines. Here we go, Biddulph is gonna get the victory momentarily. There was a couple contacts. We will see what the stewards think, because of course these results will be provisional, but Biddulph takes the W. Van Roon on P2, Jean Patra on P3. The gap between Van Roon and Jean Patra is 8 points. Can Jean Patra clutch it on the second and last race of the season? We will find out in just a few short moments. Blasek on P4, Fabio on 5th, Tamenga 6th, Tribrick 7th. Then we have Lauren Avicius on 8th, Gigax on 9th, Axon on 10th. Then Weather on 11th, Lovas, Wilson, Jensen, Page, Cross for the top 16. Then Van der Broek, James Wood, Zach Singleton, Boris Stankovic, Norman Bruce, George Ralistas, Boki Obradovic, and Francesco Billet. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave you with the intro for one last time, and then the championship will be decided. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you in just a few short moments. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the last race of the season. Here we go. Time to decide who's going to be your TCC champion, as well as the TCC Cup winner. Let's see what's going to happen. Remember, the top 8 have being reversed on the grid. So now it all comes down to the versatility. Now the man is going to lead the pack is going to be Dominus Ornamentious, leading from Trivic, Tamenga, Hill, Blaster, Jampatra, Maroon, Biddulph, Gygax, Axon, Weatherill, Lovas, Wilson, Jensen, Praise, Cross, Van der Broek, Wood, Singleton, Stankovic, Bruce, Ralistas, and the green is out. Lower Intermission with a good start. Let's see if we can make it happen for now. Trivic is going to make it on the inside. Very close indeed. We need to go with Jampatra. Look at him go. Already a P6 ahead of from Maroon, as we mentioned to you before. It's 8 points between both of them. Jampatra is going to have to make it 3 positions ahead. We'll see if that's going to be the case or not. Piotr Blaszczak just in front. Let's see what's going to happen there. Lower Navish is still staying in the lead. Or not for long because he goes on the gravel. Trivic is going to slide by. Taming is going to do the same. Fabio Hill might have a shot as well. Let's see. Dominos Navish is on the inside. There's a little bit of contact. Careful. This could determine the whole title if there's a big crash. Now we go with Lower Navish and Blaszczak nearly side by side. Blaszczak trying to make it on the inside. No. He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait. There's contact behind Maroon. Oh my Lord Almighty! How has he been able to survive that? Here we go. Look at the whole pack coming through. And your Biddulph is behind Maroon. We saw what happened the last time in the race before there was contact between both. What is gonna happen on this one? Jampatra needs to get rid of the traffic already if he wants to have a shot at the lead. To be exact, if Maroon stays in 7th, Jampatra would have to be on 4th, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it will be 4th to win by 1 point. So it's gonna be till the end. We already go into the second lap. Rich Weatherill getting really close to my cross. For now, both of them staying alive. Here we go. With Jampatra is going to go on the inside of Blaszczak. Side by side. The X is good from Jampatra. Can he make it happen? No, he cannot. And Maroon is just behind. This is going to go till the end. And I absolutely love it. There you see Maroon was trying to make something happen there. Not going to work. Be careful because Biddulph is just behind. They're going to go side by side. Is Biddulph going to come into the outside line at the Klein chicane? No, you can see he's backing down. No need to risk it that much. Here we go through the chicane. There's a little bit of contact. I don't even know how Mr. Maroon has kept the car alive already twice in very difficult situations. Here we go now into Villeneuve. The fight stays alive. Maroon keeping his cool down. There's again a little bit of contact. This is getting tense. The pressure these drivers must be feeling at the moment is Simon Trivic leading from Tamenga, Hill, Lower Navicius, Blaszczak, Jampatra, Maroon, Biddulph, and then we got Gygax, Jensen, Axon, Lovas, Page, Weatherill, Cross, Singleton, Obradovic, Wood, Ralistas, Bruce, Van der Broek, and Stankovic. Here we go once again with who were the top 3 now in reverse order. Time for lap number 3. And it's on the books now. Here we go into lap number 3, with Jampatra staying in 6th and not being able to make it through Mr. Piotr Blaszczak, the Swiss Superman, and the Polish driver going at it, but Jampatra's not being able to find the gaps he needs. Maroon is just behind. Right now, Maroon will have the title on his hands. Same goes for Mr. Slavos Lovas. He has it done. He just needs to make it to the finish line. We will see. We will close the raffle when the clock says 7 minutes remaining to go. Look at Jampatra. There's a little bit of contact there between himself and Maroon. In front of these gentlemen, Fabio Hill and Dovidas Lovrenavicius are having a little bit of a fight. There you see Tamenga defending very nicely, trying to hold the rest behind. Piotr Blaszczak with a very good exit. There we see Jampatra's going to get a great exit as well as we go up and down the hill. Great lines. Van Roon not taking himself out of the equation. Biddulph is also pushing quite a bit. Look at Jampatra on the inside. It's going to make it happen on Mr. Piotr Blaszczak, or that is what it seems like. Is he haven't done? No, he doesn't. Still Blasek on the inside, but maybe Giampato can come into the outside, convert it into the on the inside, sorry, for the next part of the chicane. He has it done. Giampato into 5th. The miracle is there. It can still happen. Giampato driving an incredible race so far. And look at Joey Biddulph is going to try to make something out of Van Roon. Here we go now through turn number 1. Into lap 4 we go. The fight very close between these two. We saw these two fighting all over the season, and unfortunately most of the times it hasn't ended with a little bit of blood only on the track. Biddulph with a great run out. Can he make it happen on the inside? You can see there's a little bit of contact. Of course, the touring cars are all about that, all about hard fighting without losing the cars in heavy fashion. For now, Giampato up into 5th. He will need one more position to get the championship on his hands. Can he make it happen? And most important, can Van Roon get any higher or catch Giampato? He only has 14 minutes to go. 14 minutes to go for it all. Giampato might do something here on lower Intermission. Look at how close he's getting. Giampato's going to look for the better exit. You damn right he's going to get it. There you see Blasek for now defending from Van Roon. This is helping your Biddulph stay alive. Look at how close these two are getting. Is Giampato going to go again on the outside? Here we go. Through the last chicane. Lower Intermission's closed the door a little too hard. There was a little bit of contact there, but the fight stays alive. Good exit from everybody. And lap number 5 it is. 13 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for only focusing on this fight, but it is about everything. That is a great entry for Pascal Giampato. Does he have it done on the Zolder divisions? He has it indeed. Van Roon went for a move there on PLR Blasek. Is it going to work? It looks like it might. Side by side, Blasek has the higher exit speed. As you can see, Biddulph is going to get into the way as well. Side by side still. Blasek seems to be the one ahead still. What a defense there from Piotr Blasek. Absolutely incredible. And for now, Giampato would be your TCC champion. Van Roon is going to go for the inside. It's not going to work out. Now he's going to get a very bad exit. Let's see if Joey Biddulph can make something happen. Side by side, Biddulph and Van Roon. For now, Biddulph already ahead. Here we go now into Villeneuve. And Van Roon has nothing to say. Goes down into P8. Right now, Giampato is the champion. Will it stay like this? It's 12 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Anything can happen. Giampato now having a lot of clean runway to try and catch Fabio Gil. Then in front of him, it is Tamenga and Trirek. 12 to go. Around 7 more laps. And the excitement, the nervousness, everything is over the roof. Van Roon now down into P8. Things are going even worse for him. My Lord Almighty. I cannot even sit on my chair. I'm standing still. What an incredible race here we are having. We're going to go now with Rich Witherell, who's trying to make a move on Richard Page. There was a fan here of Mr. Page. Well, here you have the two Ricardos, the two Richards going at it. Let's go with Joey Biddulph. Is going to try to make something out of Piotr Blasek. Here we go. Nearly on the inside. It looks like a switcheroo to me. It's not going to work out. Blasek also catching on over the slower Vicious. The raffle is going to close in less than 5 minutes indeed. And the fight ain't stopping. Who has to finish 3 positions ahead of who to win right now? Giampato would be your champion. Van Roon is starting to struggle. And there you see what I told you. Giampato has the free runway to push like he was doing on qualifying. Now he is catching on Fabio Gil. And look at that. He really went for the move on Fabio Gil, on the Portuguese driver. For the love of God, the Swiss Superman is on full mode. And he keeps on going. That's a great entry. That's an incredible exit. Giampato side by side with Fabio Gil momentarily. It looks like Fabio Gil can close the door, but the fight stays on. Giampato on the outside. He makes it happen. He goes into P3. What a move on the outside for Pascal Giampato, who goes up into the podium spots, and right now it's just increasing the gap, increasing the opportunities to get the championship home. We go now with Tamenga and Tribrick. They are fighting. Zapatra, 2.7 seconds of a gap between these two gentlemen. Let's see how this one is gonna dissolve. For now, Van Roon has been able to catch up to Joy Biddulph. Can he make the move? This has been his biggest enemy so far. Biddulph is the one that has made Van Roon go down to 8th. His defense has been nothing but incredible, and it's costing Van Roon the whole championship. We are now on halfway point. Van Roon needs to make it happen. If we say that Van Roon finishes on 5th, Jampatra wins the title. The gap right now is 8 points. Van Roon leading by 8 points from Jampatra. So right now, Jampatra would be, let me tell you how many points he would be ahead of Van Roon. Van Roon is 8th. Jampatra is 3rd. So we are talking about 15 points. He will win by 7 points, Mr. Jampatra, if the race finishes just like this. Biddulph is trying to make something happen on Blackjack once again. Van Roon is trying to take advantage of this to try to climb up to 7th. My God. Everything is on the line. We haven't talked a lot about him, but Slavos Lovas has the cup on his hands as well. A very consistent race. Here we go with Tamenga fighting with Tribrek. Jampatra slowly but surely catching. Now the gap has gone down to 2.4 seconds of a gap. Biddulph nearly going for a move on Blackjack once again. Van Roon is just behind, trying to find it, trying to make it happen. Careful with Biddulph, he's opening the door to Van Roon. He dives on the inside. There's a slide. There's a slide. Oh my Lord, again. Van Roon saves it. That was a hell of a dive from Van Roon. I think from a little too further away. And look at that. Van Roon and Gigax side by side. Van Roon is going to stay ahead. He's flashing the lights. He's angry. He knows he's losing the championship. And there you see Biddulph go left and right trying to find the gap on Blackjack. This is costing Van Roon the title. It's 7:40 till the end. In 30 seconds time, we're going to close the raffle and we're going to determine a winner for the 1100 VRP. What an insane couple of races we've had, and we still have 7 minutes and a half. Anything can happen. Biddulph is going again on Blackjack. Let's see how this one is going to end. We've seen it time and time and time and time again. Biddulph is going to go on the inside. Can he make it up? And there's contact. Biddulph makes it through. Blackjack stays in 7th now. He goes down indeed. 7 minutes to go. The raffle is over. Carrot has made it happen on the last second possible. And now our lovely moderator, Dane Alma Misiraka, is going to determine a winner. The winner will be posted in the chat in just a few short minutes. Blackjack and Biddulph still going at it. Remember, if these two crash and Mr. Van Roon goes into 6th, knowing that Mr. Jampatra is on 3rd, Jampatra would still win the championship by 2 points. DB Mao is the winner of the 1100 VRP. Congratulations. Please message Rich Witherell on the PLR Discord to claim your win. But you have a minute to answer. If you don't answer in a minute, we will re-raffle it. There you see Van Roon and Blackjack. Trade positions. There's still hope. There is still hope for Van Roon. But we've seen he hasn't been able to make it through Biddulph. Jampatra 1.8 seconds away from Tamenga and Trubrek. As I said, if Mr. Van Roon goes into 6th, the gap between both of them would be 9 points. The difference is in 8, so he would win by 1 point. Mr. Champatra would have the title right now. All you have to do is go into the PLR Discord and talk to Rich Wetherill. He will give you the code for the 1100 VRP you want. Congratulations, Champatra, praying to the Lords above. He gets the title. Tamenga and Churik are still fighting, as you can see. And I gotta tell you, if there is contact here between these two and Champatra gets through, that would be the icing on the cake. What a second race we have had. We've had it all. Unfortunately for Singleton, what he doesn't have is the front of the car, because damn, that is broken. As I told you, you need to message Rich Wetherill on the PLR Discord to claim your reward for winning the raffle. Trebek and Tamenga, look at how close these two are getting. Ay, ay, ay. Is it gonna go full pandemonium? Can't believe I've won something. Well, I cannot believe I've won so many incredible people through my lifespan here at PLR. You are all incredible. The drivers, the viewers, the guys in front of the camera, the guys behind the camera, the lovely moderators we have, everybody. It is an absolute honor for me to be here with all of you. That is a fact. And Trebek and Tamenga are still going at it whilst Champatra has the title on his hands. Van Roon is not being able to catch up to your Biddulph, and now Biddulph might have a little bit of a scuffle with Zolder Vicious. They're going side by side. Is Biddulph going to commit to it? I don't think so. I think he's going to go for the switcheroo. This is going to help Van Roon catch up a little bit. Indeed he does. It's 2/10 closer now. Ay, 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 ay. Biddulph going a little too much. Careful, Biddulph. Nearly going out of the track. The switcheroo. I cannot believe it. It's the switcheroo boy making it work once again. Biddulph goes into 5th. Zolder Vicious is going to go down into 6th. And now Van Roon might have a shot at bringing it into P5. Let's see if Vicious can defend, can commit, and survive the pressure. There's contact between the two. And now Vicious is out again. Again and again and again. And now Biddulph is 5th. Van Roon is 6th. Oh my Lord, Biddulph and Van Roon out of the track. For the love of Christ, what the hell is happening? Van Roon has the title there. If he goes into 5th, he would be winning 58 points. Champatra would be winning 64. Van Roon would win the title. It's going to the end. We still have 2 laps. Biddulph, will he be able to defend the Dutch maniac of Van Roon? It was really dirty indeed. I'm sorry to say it. Of course, we're talking about provisional results, because the stewards might have a say in everything that has happened. But provisionally, Champatra has the title. Unless Van Roon can overtake your Biddulph. We go now into the penultimate lap of the evening, the penultimate lap of the season. PLR Discord server, yeah, you need to go there, my friend, to claim your raffle victory. Biddulph and Van Roon, this is gonna be it. This is the championship right now. As I said, Mr. Van Roon has 55 points. Mr. Champatra would have 64. 9-point difference. It would be Champatra getting the title home. It's gonna be 2 more laps. This one and the next one. Oh my Lord Almighty. Jesus Christ, Van Roon is leaving it all out there. He's even cutting the track a little bit. He knows he has it here, but he needs to be careful because he's just over pushing the car. For the love of God, here we go. Biddulph and Van Roon. Van Roon is just trying to put the car in any possibility he has. He wants to make it done. It's 3/10 between the two. We go now into the last lap of the season with the fight that can determine the title. Van Roon. That was really close, nearly coming into contact. Beta for now surviving. Here we go. It's the last lap of the season. What is gonna happen? My Lord Almighty. What a season and what a way to end it. It could be determined by 1 point. Here we go. My voice is going. Everything is going to me. Biddulph right now defending the inside. Van Roon going for the better exit. It's not going to work out because that was a little bit of contact. Again, caught in the track. Nearly side by side. Biddulph stays ahead. Van Roon is going to try to dive on the inside. Careful. That is not good. That is a big dive there. And now Van Roon goes in the gravel. He loses a lot of time. He knows he has a championship there. And he needs to try anything possible. Van Roon now, 7/10 of a second behind Joey Biddulph. My Lord Almighty. My voice is gone. Everything in me. He's about to explode. But what a race we're having. Everything on the line. There you see Fabio Gil just in front. Van Roon is not being able to catch up. We're going to go quickly with Simon Trippick. There you see he has been leading the race, for the last 18 minutes. There you see John Patra just praying for those standings not to move. Van Roon is not catching. Joey Biddulph, does he have it in the pocket? Just by 1 point. I cannot believe the title's going to be decided like this. Here we go. Trippick is going to get the checkered flag and win the race. Anton Domingo on P2. Champatra on P3. But now, this is what matters. Joey Biddulph on P5. Pascal Champatra takes the title by 1 single point. Oh my God. What an ending of the championship. Unbelievable. Champatra is your TCC champion by 1 single point. I cannot believe my eyes. The miracle has happened. Everything was against him. And he still managed to get it done. Oh my God. This has been the most exciting race I've ever seen in my life. Pascal Champatra is your TCC champion. From Van Roon, 1 point behind. What an effort. He goes into P2. Good Lord Almighty. Well, there you have it. The man is going to get himself the gloves, the socks, and the title on his shelf. Pascal Champatra takes it home. Van Roon P2. And if I'm not mistaken, the TCC Cup winner is Mr. Slavos Lovas. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute honor to be here with all of you for the last season. I hope to see you soon. I wish you all the best. And from Juan Antonio Mina Jimenez, it's not going to be a goodbye. It's going to be a see you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to everybody. And we will see you next time.